Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Hope you're having an incredible, incredible day. And may peace be upon you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching the show. It Takes Courage with me, your host, Dr. Izdihar Jamil. I'm a TEDx curator, best-selling author, and also the TEDx curator for TEDx Huntington Beach. I'm the host for today's show, It Takes Courage. And today I have a topic that I wanted to share with you, and hopefully it will add value to your dream, to your vision, to getting one step closer to your goal. And I will be sharing with you the most powerful way to brainstorm your TEDx idea. And my friend and client Michelle says to me, Izzy, you got to speak on the TED stage. It's one of my dreams for so many years, something that I've been praying for. But then I said, I just had a baby. I'm scared of public speaking. I don't think I can do this. Then she says, you're a trailblazer. Where you go, people follow. You want to create a path so that other people can share their voices. And I said, okay, let's do it. So I applied to the first TED conference and the next and the next and the next. 9 TEDx organizers said no to me. And I'm heartbroken. I'm thinking I'm not good enough. Why should this matter? I should just, why should I even bother doing all this? But I kept on going because I wanted my 9-year-old daughter, Nadra, to be proud and courageous of her roots and heritage of being a Muslim woman living in America. And I kept on going and applying until the perfect one, Sonali Fizz from TEDx Daltron Woman, said yes to me. And I remember, waking up in the morning and reading an email and then saw the email from Sonali that says, congratulations, you've been accepted. I remember just literally standing up and prostrating, literally having my head on the ground, thanking God for the mercy, thanking God for the opportunity. And it's just been so surreal. And my dream was to be the best TEDx speaker. So I asked help from the best expert in the world, from storytelling to stage performance to confidence coach to physicality. I practice every day when I'm walking, when I'm cooking, when I'm driving. I even invited my friends to come over to my home and tell them, look, let's have a gathering at my home. I'll be cooking lunch. And then after that, after our discussion, can you help me practice my TEDx talk? I even practice in front of my guests for my TV show and let them know, hey, we're doing this TV show interview, but after that, do you have 10 minutes so I can practice my TEDx talk? And they help me practice. And 4th of December 2021, the day of my TEDx talk, I was speaker number 9 out of 12. I'm wearing a blue hijab, a teal dress, and I'm walking, I'm stretching, I'm praying in the green room just to calm my nerves. And then the MC, Sonali Fizz, says, our next speaker is Dr. Izdihar Jamil. What I love most about her is her smile. And in that moment, I just close my eyes and I say, God, just let me be. Let them hear my heart. Help me touch their hearts. Help me to take care of one person so I can be so grateful. Open my eyes, look to my right, smile at the audience as I'm walking up the stage, stop at the red dot, turn to face the camera, smile, and say my first line, my husband, Rizal. And I can see a world where my 9-year-old daughter, Nadra, is going to grow up as a Muslim woman, and I don't like it. And I shared that the revolution to overcoming social adversity isn't to blend, change, conform, or transform yourself to fit the preconceived notion of society's checklist, but rather to be proud and courageous of your roots and heritage, and to be open and accepting of each other's differences. Then the first audience stands up, and then the next, and then the next, and the next, until the whole audience stands up. And I received one of the longest and loudest standing ovation of the day. And after my talk, so many people come to me and says, "You made me cry." And I can feel every part of the emotion that you felt. And I wish that my daughter is here to hear your story. And until today, I still receive heartwarming messages from people all around the world saying that how my TEDx talk touched their hearts and called them to inspired, brave, courageous actions to do things that are way beyond the preconceived notion of society's checklist. And that is the power of TEDx talk. Okay, that is the power of TEDx talk, where you can share your message on an influential platform and impact others and spread thought-provoking ideas that's going to be touching people's hearts, that's going to change or at least challenge their way of thinking. Now, if you have, I know that some of you who are watching me on Facebook, on YouTube, if you are, please drop a comment and say hello, and also let me know what is your favorite TED Talk. You can have more than one. Just drop in the comment below your favorite TED Talk. I would love to know, okay? So what I wanted to share with you today is the most powerful way to brainstorm your TED-worthy idea. Because being on the TEDx stage and being able to spread thought-provoking ideas, that's going to, like something that is worth spreading, starts with having a TEDx-worthy idea. And as the curator for TEDxHuntingtonBeach, I've been training my speakers to further strip through the idea, because here's the deal. TEDx talk isn't about an informative talk, isn't just an informative, inspiring, or knowledgeable talk. You actually have to present something that is unique, new, different, or challenging in the way of their thinking, so that you can have an impact, a thought-provoking impact, and challenge their way of thinking, and start shifting things within the community. And this is where a lot of the speakers, when I open up the application for TEDx Huntington Beach, a lot of the speakers have this mistake. They feel they send in an idea that is too general or informative or inspirational. That is not it. So the first step in brainstorming your TED-worthy idea is that you got to start with something general, right? We start with an idea, and then you want to go deep, further stripping into the idea and peeling the layers of it until you see a unique perspective or a solution, a new solution, a challenging, a different, or a specific solution that has not been discussed, that can help impact a society. Okay, so I'll give you an example. So yesterday, one of the speakers from TEDx Huntington Beach asked if she can speak to me because she's feeling overwhelmed. And one of the things that because there's a lot, right? Being on the TEDx stage is a lot of people think that, oh, you just wake up on the day and then you just say whatever idea that you have, you just tend to flow, which is not. every word is intentional and has already been planned months in advance. There's no surprises on the day of the TEDx talk. There are no surprises on the day. So once you have so Selena was, feeling overwhelmed, and one of it because it's such a big deal. She wants to do a great job. She wants to be the best at what she does. She wants to make an impact. She wants to lead a thought-provoking conversation or challenge people towards a thought-provoking conversation. So one of the things that kind of like overwhelm her is her idea. So her idea is how, after 20 years of addiction, that she is now living a life of sobriety. She's been going on for 8 years now, right? So we know it has something to do with addiction, and more importantly, in the life of sobriety. So there's two ways we can go towards it, like focusing on addiction, focusing on the shift, or focusing on sobriety. So we start to peel on the layers, and then Selena, we made a decision that Selena was going to be focusing on the sobriety part. So giving people a vision of what's possible. And the theme of TEDxHuntingtonBeach 2023 is possibility. So we're going to have, think about the uh, the the possibility of recovery in a life of sobriety, because when you're in a stage of addiction, it's hard for you to see that. So Selena wants to give that vision and possibility. So that is the first step. Out of all the angles in your idea, you want to choose one. Okay, you on a TED talk, especially now, it's between 8 to 10 minutes. You can't go broad. You have to go specific and deep. So we chose in the area of addiction, of sobriety. Okay. So then, once we have gotten an idea about sobriety, the next step that we talked about, okay, what part of sobriety that you want to talk about? What part of sobriety that you want to talk about? That how are you able to maintain a life of sobriety after 20 years? Because we discussed that, people in addiction, they can either go three ways. They can either be dead, they can either go to prison or having the worst life, or having something that in the hospital, whatever that is, this is 20 years, or they could change their life. And not many people are able to do. So once you're in the state of changing your life, what is the angle that you want to come from? Because there's multiple. So when in the discussion with Selena, she said, I'm gonna jump back to that discussion with Selena on which angle that she wants to come from. But first, I want to show you a short clip of my TEDx talk.
Overcome this social adversity? How can I be accepted while still staying true to my principles, values, and heritage?
Okay, so a quick question there. How can I stay true to my identity and stay true to my principles, values, and identity? So this is kind of like the art of the question that I ask, that I kind of like trying to get to the point of presenting my idea. So the same with Selena, asking her, okay, what part of sobriety now do you want to focus on? Because it's such a big deal. And with my talk in that particular clip, I've already narrowed things down. Staying true to my principles, values, and identity. So how can I be who I am and be in a society while staying true to my principles, values, and identity? So with Selena, we her name is Selena, the speaker, and we kind of, okay, which angle do you want to go for now? Because, and then I asked her, what is the thing that helping you to be sober? And she said about, I always think that it starts with the mind, of having a positive mindset. I'm like, fantastic. Okay, that's a start, but that's a general one. You got to be able to peel the layers. What part of positive thinking? What angle are you seeing? What is the thing that trigger you? So you got to start to peel things, peel it through, peel it through, peel it through until you come to something that is unique, specific, different, a solution to overcome a problem in the society that you see. So my problem was staying true, overcoming social adversity and staying true to my principles, values, and identity while live in a society that's open and accepted without conforming to the preconceived notions. So let's take a look at another clip, okay?
The only one with a bag of dog waste on our doorstep. Then, in a soft little voice from behind me, Nadra says, "Mommy, why are they doing this to us?"
Okay, so in that frame, I was again setting up the scene of expressing the issues of a star moment that I had in my story of the arc point of someone literally throwing a bag of dog waste on our doorstep. And my daughter and Nadra and I was still young then, discovered that. And then Nadra having a soft little voice saying and asking, "Mommy, why are they doing this to us?" So it kind of like pushes the point through of how important this is happening in our society. So again, you gotta like peel the layers of looking through the angles that can best fit that can add value to the problems that you are addressing. So you can give case studies, you can give examples, you can give a personal story. So you got to start to layer things up and peel the layers to understand what is something particular that you are expressing before you kind of like before you're able to offer the solution or the unique idea take point. Okay, so once you understand that, then you would come to the solution and offering the solution to the audience. And this is the solution. This is my solution that I came up with, or my unique idea.
To overcoming social adversity isn't to blend, change, conform, or transform yourself to fit the preconceived notion of society's checklist, but rather to be proud and courageous of your roots and heritage. There is an invisible strength when you stay true to your principles, values, and identity.
Okay, so that was my idea that I proposed. It's not just, you can start to see, right, I've peeled back the layers. It's not just about overcoming social adversity by having a positive mindset. It's not just being true to who you are. It's not just, a part of it, but I've literally peeled down the layers that the revolution, from my point of view, the perspective, the unique perspective that I'm giving, the the revolution to overcoming social adversity isn't to blend, change, conform, or transform yourself to fit the preconceived notion of society's checklist, but rather to be proud and courageous of your roots and identity. And that is my unique take. Okay. And it starts for you to have your unique point of view, your unique idea, a TEDx worthy idea worth sharing starts by you going broad, having a general idea, and then peeling the layers and start to go deep. Start to see the different perspective, the angle point, vision, the feeling, the sensation that you have in presenting something that is unique. And something that is unique, different, could not happen when you're in broad. Okay. Okay, I hope that was helpful. And my TEDx talk coming to America a story of a hijab wearing woman. It's available on the YouTube channel. If you go search on YouTube, Izdihar Jamil TEDx Talk, or if you go to TED.com and search for Izdihar Jamil. So remember, be brave and courageous in sharing your voice so that you can be seen, heard, and chosen as the go to leader in your field. Okay, everybody, take care. May peace be upon you. Bye, 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 bye.